Button is pressed. We are live. I don't know how much recording there is actually that happens before, like, because there's like that lag. I don't know how any of this works. You'd think I would.
The last time during the countdown, the Irina could hear us.
Right.
Oh,
well, I'm sure they can hear us now. So
the printer.
Oh,
yes, can hear.
I get the printer going. Printer is on.
Okay.
It's blinking.
Connecting. Please wait.
It's still just blinking.
Still says connecting. I always struggle to find your device.
I know, right?
Okay. It's finally found it. Click to connect. Connected.
Oh, I didn't check to see if the chat was working. I guess we'll find that out soon enough. Are you going to send a test print?
No. It's
okay.
Connected.
Hey, it's working. Okay, bot is connected. At least the one that I care about. And the chat is reading in my ear. That's nice. Oh, and they have a fun song. Bert is almost set up. Bert is ready. Do they all go the same direction? No, there it goes. Like there was a bunch going that one way. 11, 10, 9, 8. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and tonight I'm going to work on a pillow that, well, is an actual work in progress. So, kind of exciting. We still have the secret word game where if you chat the secret word, you get to win. This time it's a small bag. And we have the chat to win, where just chatting in the horizontal stream can actually win you a bracelet. So that's what's going on. I am joined tonight by my lovely wife Mandy, and yeah, kind of fun. We got bots working for us, so that's kind of awesome. The bots are what can work the prizes stuff, so I can kind of concentrate on tying knots. Okay, so vertical stream off to a very super slow start. I haven't decided on like if I just leave the vertical chat kind of swaying back and forth, or if I what to do with that. We'll see.
You don't have chat on screen.
Oh, you're right. Hang on. There we go. So let's get the other stream in motion. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. So now we got the chats working again. Yeah, it was one of the things I suddenly realized when I was starting up the stream. I didn't have the overlay working. Working now. It's so cool. It bounces back and forth. I like how it slows down right before it hits the end. So I'm open to questions. If anybody has wondering what it is I'm doing or how I'm doing it or anything like that. So yeah, 192 strings this one is, in case anybody's wondering. I had to look that up last time, and then somehow I remember it. I'm really confused. The thing says that there's one person watching, but then the graph makes it look like there's got to be at least a couple few. Yeah. So I think we got some people over on the vertical. Hello to the vertical stream. I'm dual streaming, so I have vertical and a horizontal, so it's a little bit weird because like the horizontal has like all the extra special effects, but the horizontal is sort of cool too though. And they disappeared. It's so quiet around here tonight.
I know, right?
Kind of crazy. Don't know why.
So the men's gymnastics floor routine
Uh-huh.
is going to be between the Filipino and a Brit for the gold.
So the Filipino is going to at least get a silver?
Yes.
Nice. It's so nice when a country like that gets, you know, something good going for them.
Mm-hmm.
But USA is like, oh yeah, we got, 100 golds. Like, but does anybody even like appreciate anything when it's like so many? When these smaller nations, they get one and they're like, heck yeah, let's go.
Oh, wow. Nope. The Filipino got it.
All right.
He's quite quiet.
Is he crying? Seriously?
Uh-huh.
So much stress comes up with these kind of sports. It's amazing that they don't have like a mental whatever.
Second place, Israel.
Wow.
And third place, the UK.
I wonder if we can get nodding into the Olympics. That could be a contender for something. Put another clip in there just to try to hold this a little better. We got another over in the vertical stream. Hello, peoples. The thing is, of course, is you can't ever tell if they're actually signed in because they can't leave a comment if they're not signed in. And so it kind of makes it so that you don't know if that's why they don't chat. Got floss all over the place here. Yes, I don't know if I should leave the motion like where it goes all the way across the whole project going all the time, or if like there should be breaks in it, or how to do that yet. I have a camera right in the way of being able to see what's going on with the chat or anything over there. Hang on, let me mess with this a bit. Yeah, so there's a second viewer.
Thanks, everybody.
I know, right? I expect Debbie to be here. I'm all prepared for her today. She was asking about the pattern, and I have that all lined up to tell her where to get it. Because that I actually put a link to it in the description for the video. I even went so far as when I made the pattern for that, like a long time ago, I didn't even have like the really cool graph paper that I'm currently using. So I actually redid out the whole thing so she would have a decent pattern to be able to go off of. All right. Yeah, so some people got kind of concerned last week about the whole, like, am I looking at a pattern for this? And the truth is, I know this pattern so well, and it has so many really great, like, ways of letting you know when you have to change direction that I don't have to look at a pattern for it at all. That's not to say that I always knew how to do it. I had to work this out on paper the first time I made it. Took a little while. I got the hang of it. I made so many different variations. The I made one that was 7 bracelets wide, that I wore to a Grateful Dead concert just to show people that I make bracelets. Got a lot of attention, helped me to sell a lot of bracelets. Had a good time. Somebody's sending like hearts. Thank you. Oh. You guys are the best. And then, so you guys can see a little bit more of the project, I can do this. It's 192 strings wide. I'm kind of right about in the middle of this thing right now. The hearts just keep pouring in. I love it. Thank you. So like that red makes this little box, right? So then I know that the brown comes up to just short of that. Then I know this off-white will come up just short of that. And then the grayish silvery color will come up just short of that one and close in the diamond. Super manageable compared to like 400 strings or 877 strings. It feels like a vacation. And welcome, welcome. Yeah, compared to some projects, this thing is way manageable. Yeah. It's actually narrower than the other 3 pillows that I made. Lengthwise, they'll be similar, but that makes the whole pattern kind of sideways when it lays on the couch, because it's only, I forget how many cm this way, but it's 45 this way. Is it 20?
25, I think.
25? 25. I'm getting a lot of love over on the vertical stream, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, so there's a lot of cool stuff that happened later tonight. Over on the horizontal stream at the halfway point, we will have the puzzle game again, but this time the puzzle game tracks who does the most moves and has a leaderboard. Now, I tested it once, so I don't know if it's going to end up giving me the leaderboard because I did the whole puzzle myself. But yeah, there's going to be the quest to see who can take the leaderboard from me. I'm not going to cheat and do it anymore. But yeah, kind of cool. So yeah, that's what the halfway point is. What, 11:30 Singapore time. I oh, so there's a thing where you get a point every time you move a piece to like a good spot, right? But that means if two people try to move one piece together at the same time, like do the same one, there's a possibility that it's not going to count a point for the person who came second because, yeah, it would be going in the wrong direction. So that's I can't say for sure that's how it works because I didn't write all the code for it, but I'm kind of guessing that's going to be a thing. So there's going to be a whole lot of like trying to get in your move before somebody else figures out what to move. I love it. I also like the fact that it's a pizzle now. Oh. We're having a pizzle party. Yeah, that's welcome to my world. I spell things phonetically or I use the chat thing, and that tends to screw everything up. Why do I feel like that's a Snoop Dogg way of saying stuff? It's a pizzle for shizzle. I'm liking all. I'm seriously, somebody's like sending so much love over on the Bert stream. It's so cool. I don't know. Has anybody seen Snoop Dogg at the Olympics? He has just been the man. It has been so amazing. Him and Flavor Flav. Oh man, that is what a dude. He's helping the girls volleyball team, and it's so funny. He's like, "Oh, it's finally fulfilling a wish of his to see the Olympics." Dude, you didn't have to sponsor a team to go watch a sport, you know? I mean, sure, it's the cool way to do it, but like seriously, above and beyond. I want one too. I have checked through AliExpress to see if they had made it in China and that somebody over there has it. Yes, I want one. The moment I saw it, I wanted one. The Snoop Dogg pins are beyond cool, and it's so close to getting him in trouble, but but you know they can't use the actual like the rings because that would be a copyright thing. So if you notice the smoke rings aren't actually doing the Olympic symbol, which makes it like okay, that's legal. It's so funny. It's like a little nuancy thing, but it keeps it to where he's not in trouble. So awesome. Way cool. Oh. making bracelets in general for? Like what, or this project? Because this project is not that long. Yeah, for sure. I will definitely just string things. I will send you a link if I ever see it. Because, yeah, somebody had to make them. And my guess is, you know, somebody will make a knockoff at least. I've been making knots since 1987. 1987, back before there was internet to look up patterns. So this is one of my own creations from way back in the day. This is actually one of the patterns that I really love. And mostly because it's sort of, to me, the two pieces fit together, except for when I started making it with more colors, I noticed that like the corners overlap each other. So like this one overlaps this one, like from here to overlaps this one overlaps this one. So because they overlap in a direction, the center color I'm taking from the direction like that it came from, as just as a little bonus way of trying to make it extra nuanced. It's the little details that somebody who ends up with a thing like this might notice. Maybe they don't notice. Maybe it's just so subtle they never pay attention, but I know it's there. And yeah, I like it. I like the fact that there's something that's so, like, every little aspect of it is thought out and not random. So just string things. Check out in AliExpress, just look up Snoop Dogg. They do have pins for Snoop Dogg. Not that one per se, but there are some really, really cool ones in there. But yeah, the Snoop Dogg's pin from the Olympics is amazing. Oh, and then once you start looking at pins, they'll start showing you other ones. I saw some from like Ed and Eddie and just all these other like really great retro things. I'm serious, that site could nickel and dime me to death. Hard time getting that one purple. It sort of got tucked in with the other thing there. There we go. The one from the Olympic one or the one of the others? Because if you can find one, usually you can click on it and you'll find wherever the source is. You can get down to somebody who's got it for less. But, oh. Yeah, I was looking for it a couple days ago and it wasn't there yet. Nice. So what's going to happen here is I am going to be able to pull out this diamond part. And then we can start back at another low point or high point, whichever way you look at it, and build up from there. I don't know, where in Discord should she share the link for that AliExpress thing? I want to see. Do we have like a spot that's good for that? Or do we just put it on the main?
Put it on the main, I guess.
Seems like the... Yeah, if you want to drop that in the main part of Discord, I'm really curious. Oh, where did you see the one that's like the Olympic pin at? Oh, cool. I actually just got a few pins that came from a promotional thing recently. They're up on the wall behind me. One says Tree Hugger. Yeah, it is pretty bad when you finally find the thing and then you realize it's just too much. Oh, wait. How are we talking about somebody else's merch? There is some, you got to check out the links below. We have some new merch, brand new merch, and it's the gecko paws off my stuff. Nice. But yeah, you got to check out the link for the merch. That's actually in the description as well. The gecko, couple days ago, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, I was in the kitchen and I saw the sandwich in the kitchen windows in between the pieces of glass was a gecko. So I snapped a photo, I traced it out and made a cool sticker for the gecko sticker. So you guys inspired me. I went and I did it, and it looks really super cool. And it's on that laser paper stuff, the real reflective-y thing. So yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta change. We gotta add that to Stream Elements. Make merch do a thing. But yeah, I got all the stickers are coming to here. I've already put in my order for them. I think it's so awesome. But yeah, and now there's the laser printed of the other stuff too. There. You got to do the whole robot dance thing. I know. Tell me that doesn't look like something from like Louis Vuitton. Oh, and I can take out the bike one. I actually put in one for a product just for myself. It's a photo from when Mandy and I were cycling in Malaysia. And I just love the picture of us so much. And yeah. I forget what the inspiration of having the bike, the word biking, like in the background. And I'm like, I can do that. And I did. Why is... It's like... It's like the knot just kind of rolled funny.
I need to say that just as I'm watching the women's vault final.
Is this like the individual competition?
Yep.
As opposed to team stuff? Yeah. Yeah, so like this center knot here, I have a choice of doing this mustard or the green, but because it's going this way and the mustard came from up here, the mustard wins. And then it has to go back to the side that it came from. Otherwise, it won't be there when I do the next diamond down on this side down here. And it's a little nuanced bits like that I have to watch for. But like I said, this pattern is like just something I just know so well. I just know where everything is supposed to be going and why. Yeah, I can't believe I started that for you. You're going to see those for the rest of the week now. So I don't know if it's just like because I've been like looking it up myself and whatever, but have you seen all the talk about Flavor Flav and how like I saw a picture of him in the pool with the girls volleyball team and he just looks like a little kid, you know, just happy and celebrating and just he's so awesome. Bro said it feels good to be able to watch the Olympics himself with his own eyes. He sponsored a whole team. Yeah, it's still early. It takes a little while for some of those pin makers to get the stuff up and working and be able to pour more molds and do all the stuff. So now, I think I'm going to have to start moving this thing over. He does, right? And everybody's just talking about what a class act he's been the whole time. He's had troubles in the past. he lost some kids custody because of domestic violence. But it seems like he's really changed and turned his life around, which I think is really good. Once I rose above her, no reason people just to get a foot. There she is. Hello, help. Oh, Mandy and I got out this week for a day. We dropped off the bag and cup holder to the shrink, and then after that, we went off and saw a movie. I can't even remember the last time we went and saw a movie, to be honest. It was like so long ago. So it's really nice. Went and saw the Deadpool in IMAX, which that's awesome. That was so much fun. We didn't get to see her. We could only drop it off at the desk. The lady asked if we wanted to sit around and wait, but it would take maybe 45 minutes. Deadpool is so good. It is so funny. Yeah. Aw. All I know is this Honda Odyssey goes hard. Yeah, just string things. We're on the edge of our seats, wondering what happened. Uh-oh. Wait. Sir Francis has his own car? Isn't he too young to have a license?
Not too young to jump off the window, though.
I don't know. He had a rough landing.
Did you really say that?
Uh, let's. No, it just threw me off when he said it out of his car. I'm like, how does he have a car? My brain just immediately tried picturing a dog having a car and then doing. All right. Well, I'm good like that. I'm perhaps too good at that. At Mandy's grandmother's funeral, the preacher guy is telling a story about, the guy, one of the guys that's on the cross up there along with JC, and how this guy, he supports his mother's stuff. Ah, his first car ride. There we go. So how this guy, you know, he was the sole provider. That his mother is not going to have an income to pay for food or anything, and the more he goes on about this other guy that's up on a cross, it just sounds like it. This guy, it's really bad for the family, for the mom, for everybody. And I turned to one of Mandy's girlfriends, and I said, "Sive Sway," which is damn unlucky. That's cute. So yeah, I said Sive Sway, and Mandy's girlfriend let out a very loud, audible in the midst of this funeral. I immediately distanced myself from her. I can now picture the Francis and just string things on their couch with pain meds and, you know, a nice little thermos of something to drink and watching The Price is Right. I don't know what normal people do when they have a day off like that, but works for me. Oh, oh, you need to get an ink pad, right? Take his little paw, stick it in an ink pad, and put that on your sling, and then you got to put your fingerprints on his cast. Talk about a Instagram photo to get all the ahs. Uh, that kind of reminds me, my ex-wife taught me everything she knew. That was the worst 15 minutes ever. Yeah, that's... Of course, we need some Francis pics over in Discord so we can have a look, see him in his little cast. For dogs, do they have to do the fiberglass casts just to keep them from getting like broken and damaged or? Wet? Like plaster is like not a very good thing, you know. Oh no. Right. At first I thought, oh my gosh, that's such a long fall, but then I realized that like other people are not as tall as I am. Right. So. Right. Oh no. Jeez. There was a guy in Chicago. I heard this on a radio station back when I lived in Detroit. There was a guy in Chicago who was killed by a small dog. Like, I can't remember if it was a Jack Russell or what, but a really tiny dog went for a bird that was out on the window ledge, went out the window, fell 28 floors, and took out a dude, some random guy walking down the sidewalk. Just instant death. Like the dog just, terminal velocity. So they both died. And I was just like, oh my God, like new fear, like you can't just walk down the streets in a city without having, the potential of a dog getting you. Like that's just yikes. Well, they're just all jacked up and thinking they're big and they're just crazy dogs. My stepson had one. So Rainbow, did you check out the new stickers? Actually, I need you guys' opinion, like other things I should add to the shop. There's a couple coffee cups in there. Couple tank tops because I like tank tops. And it's summer. Oh, I think I did one hoodie, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, poor thing. What movie was it? Somebody had a dog like that in a full body cast where just its tongue kept sticking out of the cast. You guys remember that? They were carrying it around a bunch and you could just see the dog's tongue coming out all the time. I want to say it's a very 80s kind of movie. 80s, maybe 90s. Wait, I gotta look at my phone for this one. I found a picture of it, but it doesn't tell me what movie it's from. Anybody else remember this? Oh, it was something about Mary. A classic. Something about Mary, which was a Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz. The movie is absolutely hysterical. If you've never seen Something About Mary, you have to watch it. I don't know where or how, or if you can find it on the web. I'm guessing probably. But yeah, oh my god, hilarious. It was probably my first movie I ever actually liked of Ben Stiller. And then since then, I've liked a bunch of others, but yeah, I don't know what year that came out. What year was Something About Mary?
Probably early 90s. No, sorry, late 90s. 1998.
98. Yeah, 98. Yeah. Trailers for movies never seen? Yeah, for sure. I might not remember the names, but I'll like bits of it. we're about what 10 minutes from the puzzle game, or I'm sorry, the pizzle game. Which is awesome because I swear to God, I think my butt is going numb in this chair. I've got one that was it called Dead Fred? Or is that just I never seen the movie, but I remember bits of that. It's all the time. Just don't leave the world behind. Never going. I don't remember a song with that in the lyrics, but I know that there was a song that the cast all did. And they kind of like released a funny, like at the end of it. What was the song? It's not the first time that cast has done like an epic tune. Definitely making progress because this is like the second diamond they'll be closing up here tonight. That's pretty cool. Oh my God. That one time at band camp, though, was one of the funniest lines in a movie. So are you guys like fans of like any of the older cult like movies, the ones that like did not do well in the box office, but then like took a new life of their own years afterwards? Because there's a number of those that I love. No. What is that, Netflix or where? All right, we're like 2 minutes early, but I'm going to do it anyways. Let me see if I can find it. Do. Here we go, guys. Swoosh. Oh, that's awesome. It's the... All right, I'm gonna get me a new ice pack. I'll be right back. Come on, guys. You guys are getting scored here. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, you can't use the pistols.
No.
I kind of feel like that's, yeah. B4 should be C4. But what do I know?
Mindy too. Shit, I do. My brain is full.
What did you?
It, my brain went sideways.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Except
Quick, just string things. Do it again. Just copy and paste. Oh, a couple more quick stretches before. It's absolutely hilarious watching you guys go. It's there we go. Yep. So everything, all of these are all right, and this is all right up to the A2 and B2, all of this stuff over here. This is all right. The only thing that's off is wherever the fuck that one goes. Oh, I think I know where that goes. There we go. There we go. And now it's just the rows with the chat, which should maybe give it away. I don't know. I too start from that side, the way you guys did. So
the problem with the chat is basically because the chat is always moving.
right.
What just happened?
What happened to it? How did I get an oops? I didn't oops.
No, we oops the puzzle.
Now the kids have to drink a soda. It's all good. But hey, the overlay is working over top of the puzzle, so that's kind of sexy.
To error is human, but this was dumb.
Okay, now the
Ooh, that's looking closer. Hey,
did we do it? We did it!
there you go. Did it.
Just string things.
Wow. Just string things absolutely dominated that one. 12. 12 to 8 if you combine the two scores together. Like, holy smokes.
Was it really only 20 moves?
It only counts the moves that are correct.
Because it felt like there were a lot more.
Yeah. That's because somebody moved it into place and then it got moved back out of place. Those didn't count. Well, it's nice to see that you guys like think so much alike that, you know, you guys are moving the same stuff, but it's just hilarious. Right. I know, right? I don't even know where the command actually even exists. Like I said, I didn't make the program itself, but I love it. I like this little having a little break. I got a fresh ice thing around my neck. You know, awesome. Actually, I didn't time it, so I have no idea. You guys get much faster. I'll have to, you know, add a column. Right. Oh, Rainbow, he wasn't here when we first started the stream. Rainbow, have you seen Snoop Dogg's Olympic pin that he's passing out to whoever is nice? Snoop Dogg has an Olympic pin that I want one. I'm pretty sure if you look up Snoop Dogg Olympic pin, you'll find it, and you will find it to be most excellent. I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Yeah. Snoop Dogg kind of leaned back and he's blowing 5 rings. Yeah. Agreed. It is the most sought after thing. Yeah, for sure. It is the most sought after Olympic pin, apparently. So, yeah, what a genius. Come up with your own merch that everybody would want and just pass it out to random people. That's so, man. Right. I wish I was the artist who actually did the rendering for him. That dude, well, for sure, he has a pin, but he also has the skill to make cool stuff. You got me thinking about looking to see if I can make that merch happen. Wait, you got a warning for what? Talk? Wait, what did you say that got them going? Were you doxing a gecko? Wait, where's the... I'm already prepared. Yeah. Yeah. That some of the prize money wasn't really doing. The biggest one was that during a selling off autographed merch that he was saying that he was going to give out prizes and then may not have, as well as the fact that you can't charge people money to be part of like a raffle unless there's some kind of like special licensing or legality, like you just can't do it, like charge people money to do a thing. And he kind of was. He was like, you know, you buy the shirt and then you have a chance to win. So yeah, that was kind of, yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's the biggest one though. Like some people try to go into other things, but that's the one that might actually be a problem. And then wait, did you see that Logan Paul is in trouble because he put the Olympic rings and some, you know, go for the gold and some other trademark stuff onto Prime.
2 hours later.
So now Prime is getting sued by the whoever holds the pet or the trademarks for the Olympics. Because like Coca-Cola pays for like exclusivity of that kind of stuff. So they can't just let anybody come along and put that stuff on their drinks. They don't look right. Yeah, it could actually be like some serious trouble for Logan Paul for that one. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of the Mr. Beast stuff came from an employee that was only there for a couple of weeks who got paid for longer than the duration he was there, but he claimed to have a lot of insider knowledge about things that were being done wrong. But it turns out this guy might not be the most reliable source for any of this. So I don't know about that, but they did point out the video of that. It was like a live stream where they're signing all these shirts. That seemed to be a thing. Plus, one of the employees is seen writing Mr. B on one of the shirts, like basically mimicking Mr. Beast's like signing. And the camera totally picked it up. So like people are getting a shirt and they're thinking it's signed by Mr. Beast, but that it's some lackey doing it, which that's just kind of awful. I don't know. I like Mr. Beast. I like a lot of the philanthropy work that he does. There's been a lot of areas that have been positively helped, but yeah. The one I watched was from Atozi, the guy with the maps, the child play map behind him. I don't know what anybody hopes to gain by trying to bring down the biggest YouTuber. It doesn't mean that the rest of our channels are going to do better as a result. Yeah. But bringing down the largest YouTuber isn't going to help the rest of us. It's just not. Right. So I don't know about people necessarily being treated bad, but there is some trouble with one of the employees having paid for, like, oh, thank you, Leah Millen. Thank you. But there was some artwork that shows up in some of the videos that's on the walls in the office, which those were highly inappropriate. That could be a problem. Right. Well, like the guy had tried to point out that like Mr. Beast's girlfriend was in the episode of the remake for the Squid Games. Right. Right. There we go, right? Fresh off the printer. Leah Millen, thank you very much for this. Really appreciate it. Yeah. I don't even know if you're necessarily even like watching the live stream if you just watch the video, so. So apparently in order to do a raffle, there has to be a way of being able to do it for free, or you have to be licensed because, you know, they don't want like dirty stuff going on where like you pick the winners and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know all the rules to it, so I'm kind of, I know that like, so you don't have to pay to anything to actually win the chat to win game. You just have to say the word. Like you've done that, right? And the other one is the secret word game. Again, all you gotta do is just say the secret word. Bam, you get it. There's no buying something necessary. I'm not gonna give you a hint just because you bought a bracelet or something. It's just kind of cool. This string is so clingy. It is my least favorite string to work with.
But it loves you the most.
Is that why it's trying to hug me? Aww. Give it many, many stabbies. Stab, stab, stab. Like constantly recording or just, you know, to take a photo? Ah, I was thinking that would be what it would be like. Touchdown. Wait, I hope you didn't celebrate with the end, you know, when the football players, they do that whole celebration at the end, they slam it, the ball down, you know, and yeah, don't do that. Who's got? It's the blue sky. It's the real spot. Aw. Aw. There are so many medicines that don't like, or chemicals that don't work on me. But yeah, I remember I took a Vicodin once. Instantly, just uh-oh, and out. My sister was prescribed like 6 of those a day. Didn't have hardly any effect on her. But yeah, I couldn't stay awake to save my life. No, not Vicodin. It was the other one. But yeah, I don't like messing with that stuff. When I broke my leg, they gave me a shot, told me to count backwards from 100. The moment they gave me the shot, I don't remember anything. But my brother-in-law was right there. And apparently I got to like 97 and just started to just stopped. And my brother-in-law goes, wow, that was fast. He's already out. And the doctor is like, nah, shifted my foot a bit. 96, 95, 94. Yeah. Just see my little... Okie doke. Aw. I don't think I've ever had a sugar crash. There was a time when I was like 17 and I tried to not eat anything with sugar, which there basically is very little that has no sugar. And I did it for a few days and was just tired all the time. And afterwards, I'm like, this is stupid. And I went out and I bought like a couple of those pies, like the Hostess makes like the cherry pie and that kind of stuff. Those things are so full of sugar. Got a couple of those, got the fudge brownie, just a bunch of ridiculous stuff. Ate it all. laid back for a little bit. And after about 20 minutes, suddenly, whoop, back to normal. Here we go. Right. I didn't know there was a thing with dopamine and sugar, but it makes sense. I'm not sure that I'm that bad, but I definitely could stand to eat a little healthier than I do. Like I said, we went and saw Deadpool, right? I ate a bear. Right on. I I had the jumbo sized popcorn and the what was the high chews? I did a bag of high chews. So good. Yeah, you might say that obesity ran in my family, but to be honest, nobody ran in my family. This? Oh, I have a lot of experience. It's not so bad. It's a pattern that I really enjoy. About half hour left. Well, I'll drink to that.
So wrong.
I'm on a roll, an eye roll.
No, I'm on a roll.
uh, 192 strings, in case you're wondering there. Ooh, give those push buttons where it makes the dog say things. Those are the coolest. Meanwhile, people over on the vertical stream probably have no idea what I'm talking about. The confusing part, they can't see the chat like horizontal stream can. Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta throw up the schedule here. So this week's schedule, I'm off Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, that's streams that will be going on for like the YouTube members. Now you're giving me streaming ideas. Walking around, laptop, got a camera pointing at my work, a whole little easel and everything. Out walking on this down the street, trying to tie knots and keep my strings from getting in a bunch. Nice. Jacob, I'm not sure I can do it. The camera distance and stuff is kind of hard. It's I can't change the focal length of this camera. Here, I got an idea. Let me try this. Move that to a still. That's what it looks like so far. Not a real good rendition, but Jacob, it's kind of gives you an idea. It's a pillow. It's 192 strings, but realistically, that's why I made the camera to be able to pan back and forth. It's because you can't see the whole thing at once, really. I can maybe bring this down a little bit. It's kind of better. I don't know. But yeah, lots and lots of little knots. Oh, we have members and patron live stream tomorrow.
Yeah. End of the month.
Yeah, first Sunday of the month. We have a hangout tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun.
Friends, Patreon supporters, and YouTube members.
Okay, come and hang out and chat and tell stories, and should be fun. I know it's August. What the heck happened to this year? I'm already having to think about, like, it's less than a month away before I buy my next journal. I think this year I don't need to get my journal in advance. I don't know. kind of cool. I'm almost done for the night here. We have like 10 minutes or so. No. Okay. I start a little bit earlier on the hangout days. So 9 p.m. Singapore time, which is like an hour early than the normal thing here. And then basically it can go anywhere to 12 to 1. Actually earlier, 1 hour earlier in the live stream. Because that way I can just have the thing open in case anybody wants to come in whatever time they want. I'll probably end up working on this tomorrow night too while we're live streaming. I got a lot of other little things to work on, but oh. This song is hilarious. It's a Family Guy thing. Did we lose the rainbow? What time we got? I'm thinking that that comment from String Things was looking for targeted at Rainbow. But Rainbow is not responding.
Wait,
There it goes. Ah. There she is. Aww. It's painting. And this takes control. Nothing very much longer. Aww. Okay, guys, it's getting to be about that time. I want to. Where's the? Hang on, where's? Oh, I want to thank my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members who make all this stuff possible. Without their help, I wouldn't have the string. And without the string, what kind of a channel would I have? Right? So, yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I really do appreciate it. And the plan is to maybe get a little bit of this done during the week, and then we'll work on it again next Saturday. Not sure how much I get done. Anybody over on the vertical stream, you're missing out on all the fun over on the horizontal. Trust me, the horizontal is where all the good stuff is, plus the contests. I mean, well, not really contests, is it? Just ways of winning stuff, basically. So, yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Like I said, tomorrow, Hangout starts at 9 p.m. Singapore time, which is, well, 9 a.m. Eastern time in U.S., something like that. I don't know. Crazy stuff. Figure out your time zones. And, yeah, we'll be back. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.